Welcome to the channel called CAD with Mr. Hugh. In today's video, we will be looking at part 2 of 2 videos covering how to draw a 3D view from 2D views. These 2D views are represented in first angle projection as shown on the screen. So in the previous video, which is part 1, we started to draw the isometric projection with the lowest point X that was identified in the previous video. In today's video, we'll be continuing. Thanks for joining us. Alright, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna draw the circle on the top and we make sure that we select the isoplane at the top. Right? So if we're at this one, that would be the left. So what we want to do is choose the one that is center. So we come down to the ellipse here. Ellipse, isocircle. Click there. Specify the radius of it. Click there. Parameter start angle. Parameter angle. Which is from here to there. Enter. Alright? No, we can delete this line because this was a construction line that we use, so we can trim it. So we trim there, enter. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna copy this line this arc going down. So we can go copy, we select our object, press enter, we select the base point here, and we just come down just like that to this point. Let me turn off the object snap, and it should snap right here. Enter, right? So what we're gonna do now is trim off this part going around here because we're not gonna see it unless the object that we're drawing today, we're gonna draw one that's not transparent, right? So that would be it, as easy as that, all right? The next thing I want to do now, we want to draw the cylinder that is on the top. So what we have to do, we have to locate the center for the cylinder. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna select the isoplane left, right? Because we want a line going there. So we're gonna go line to the midpoint, going across there to the next midpoint, and as simple as that, right? We're gonna do the same thing this way. We're gonna draw, it's really a center line, but we're using alright, so we need to change the isoplane now to right. Let me come this way, press enter. Right, so what we can do now, we can draw our circle here, just like how we did the semicircle down there. So we're gonna go ellipse, we're gonna choose isocircle, specify the center, which will be here. Then it says specify the diameter. Okay, I need to change this to isoplane top. Good, there it is. So the diameter would be 80 millimeters. So we type in 8. So we're gonna choose diameter just to be sure. Press 80, enter. All right, start angle. Specify start angle. There, and we go around. There, enter. All right. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna draw a vertical line equal to the height. So the height would be 60 millimeters. Based on the drawing, it would be 60. So we're going to draw a line. We need the ISO right. Right. So we're going to go up. So we're going to go line from this intersection going up 60 millimeters. Enter. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to copy this circle going up here. So we go copy this circle, enter, base point here. Watch, gonna come up. We're gonna turn on, right? So we click there, enter. Good. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna draw the sides now coming down. So from here, quadrant. You have to make sure that your object snap, you have quadrant on. So let me show you get it. You would drop down this arrow and look for a quadrant, which is this one, right? You could also click the object snap setting and you would get it there, okay? All right, so that is how you enable it. If you're not seeing the object snap down there, then you come down to here, which is the customization tab, and you come up here to 2D object snap. All right, click in the workspace to get rid of it. So we go with line, wait for the quadrant, enter, right? What I can do now, the object that we're drawing today, it is solid, like made out of metal or wood, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna trim the parts that we cannot see, that we will not see. We don't see if it was made out of transparent plastic or glass. So we trim there, we trim there. We're gonna need back the center, so we're not gonna trim, right? Trim, 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 trim. We can remove these center lines now, right? Or if we want, we can create a layer and put the center line on it. So let's do that. But let me delete this first. No, gonna trim. Let me trim, 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 trim. Enter. All right. Um, this little corner there will go to. So let me trim, trim. All right. So here's our object. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put these center lines on a center layer. So we're gonna come up here. We're gonna click here to make a new layer. And we're gonna need outline. Then we're gonna need we're gonna change the line weight to 0.3 millimeters. Press OK. We're gonna make a layer called center lines. Enter. Now, when you're making a new layer, the new layer inherits the properties of the of the current layer. So the 0.3 was current, so the next layer that we are creating, it inherits the properties of the current layer. So what I do, I have to change this to the default. I don't want it to be 0.3 millimeters. You press OK. All right, so we'll need a text layer. Text. All right, see, it inherited the default line weight because that is how the program is set up. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these lines on the center line, right? And in a little while you see the reason why I did that. All right, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw the circle at the top, right? So we go click this, click iso circle, specify the center, good. Then the diameter, that is what it is asking for. So D is in the square bracket, so it's asking for that. I need to change this to the isoplane top. And this diameter is 40. So we type 40. Enter. It's asking me for the start angle or parameter. So we're gonna select here. All right. No. So let me, it would appear that I need a line up here. So I'm gonna copy this, the center lines, this and this. Enter. This is the base point. Come up here now. Enter. Right? So let us draw the R now. So go arc, isocircle. The center would be here. The diameter. So let's click the diameter just to make sure it's 40. Enter 40. It says start angle. So we're gonna go there, draw, there, enter. Alright, so let me show you the magic of this now. We're gonna turn off the, we're gonna lock it and then turn it off. See? So this is our finished object. So finished object, right? Now, if you wanna draw it thicker, then what you would do, we could select everything here, all of the object. We didn't get capture all of this, so I'm gonna do here again, right? I'm gonna come up here, and we'll put it on the outline layer, and there is a finished product. So good job if you got it correctly drawn. This is a 3D view of the 2D view, right? So good job if you got it correctly. And the lowest point would be right here. So if you wanted to label X, we don't normally label it X. It's just for interpretation. So X will be right here where this pointer is, right? So X will be right here, right? We don't normally label it X. We have come to the end of today's video. In today's video, we drew the isometric projection, which is a 3D view of the 2D views that were presented in the first angle drawing as shown on the screen. Thanks for joining us. And in the next video, we'll be looking at engineering drawing. So thanks for joining us. Take care until we meet again. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.